afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda Hero of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to a 1 vs 1 on Fame and Will. Between the south, we got Yurek here fighting for Germany, Deutschland, and the 3rd Panzer Division. Versus in the west, we got Vindicarex fighting for the Soviet Union, for socialism, and the motherland. Rolling out here for the 210th Rifle Division, holding the line in the face of the fascist tanks. And we're looking at mobile defense, Osttruppen and elite troops versus mechanized support, armored assault, and guard rifle combined arms tactics. MD42 Grenadiers start there for Yurek versus Vindicarex, straight off to the double conscript start. Bulletin-wise, there's bulletins for Panzerfaust, Panzer Grenadiers, and MD42s versus infantry, and a single Maxim bulletin there for Vindicarex. Quick sandbagging here to help hold the point in case Yurek tries to push for the CoH point there. Engineers heading eastwards there. So far, the Yurek is pushing all resources and efforts into the centre of the map there, not making any move towards any of the fuel points here, which is a bit interesting there, and certainly could give Vindicarex a bit of a hands up there against Yurek if you can at least, keep him further off them. So that's a bit dangerous move there by Yurek. And of course, the question is he's sort of committing what some players commit to. Of course, he's just over-focusing on the centre and, of course, neglecting the fuel points. And again, if that's the case, things could very well look nice there for Vindicarex. But constantly being engaged with Pioneers, Grenadiers holding up for the house, but it really needs the MD42. Instead, he's now trying to push for the southern fuel point there. Interesting move there. It can be easier for the player to hold this if the conditions are right, though, of course. If on the other hand they sort of lose the CoH point here, the opponent takes in, it's going to be a lot harder to reconnect. So there are some things there. We've got Engineers, looks like going to try and sneak in. In fact, go for the CoH point there, not going for the fuel point here. Instead, he's leaving that to the conscript sitting in the Engineers. That's a pretty interesting move there by Vindicarex. But there goes going for the fuel point there, so that's an interesting move there from Yurek. We got more Grenadiers arriving, occupying the house. They need the MD42 up there. I mean, here it can, of course, defend the fuel point easily, but it can't much control the area here. And there we go, one conscript running here. Grenadiers going to occupy the house, and Engineers are still pressing about a bit. And fuel point there be secured. 3 conscripts versus 2 Grenadiers, one MD42, and of course the assaulted Engineers and Pioneers. Conscripts here sending off the Pioneers. Almost wiping out the Pioneers. In fact, MD42 remaining inside there. We got a Molotov research there for upgrade there for Vindicarex to help them flush out the fascists from the houses and any cover they might decide to dig in behind it. There go Grenadiers there, finding suddenly a frangible of incendiary doom crashing against the walls and the windows.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Up here, victory point being secured. Victory point's not the biggest priority as such for either player. There we go. Constant being pushed back here by Grenadiers, a bit of trouble there, but again he's managed to call off here. The CoH point, in fact, he's trying to wire off here to make it harder for him. In this case, though, Vindicarex just relies on cheese wire. So that's going to make a retreat here much more difficult, and also make back and forth here a bit more difficult for Yurek, making it hard for him to maintain a position here, at least for a brief while, until he deals with a bat wire, cheese wire here. We got minefields up here. Says about cutting it. I can't help but feel a bit insulted if we have to cut this scheiße. I mean, it's not even properly set up, yet somehow our men can't walk past it. Sissies. Point them in grab. No take up there. We got 3 Grenadiers, 1 MD42 there for Yurek. Vindicarex. He's taking up that way. Vindicarex with 3 conscripts, 1 Engineer squad. He could soon take up as well. Might in fact do so. Or not, in which case he'll be fighting with a smaller force here than Yurek at the moment, which is certainly pretty bold there for him. Grenadiers they're falling back from the CoH point, which has allowed them to sort of harass and disrupt here the Soviet fuel flow. They Molotov against the Grenadiers. There you go, burning them up horribly. So they're running and defending fuel plant just in the nick of time. Nice move there. Grenadiers here trying to disrupt the Russian retaking of the point here. Flooding a bit of resources here from Vindicarex at the moment. And there you go, Ryan here trying to get behind. We got the MD42 finally shifting position towards the centre, realising nothing's going to happen. And of course, as soon as he does so, Vindicarex, of course, might then try and push down here to harass, obviously. MD42 up, they might just get off a Molotov. There you go, another one. Throw it, Sergei! Sergei, you're too slow! Engineers constantly moving up. There's still no take up, no building up there of forces for Vindicarex whatsoever. That is pretty interesting. Also, no additional conscripts. There you go. Another Molotov there, sending the Grenadiers running. Certainly, some time since seen any sort of liberal Molotov used by a Soviet player, but Vindicarex certainly pulling up things to good effect there versus Yurek at the moment. bunker up there, and we got a light mechanized company gang up here for Yurek as he takes a hit there of his Bolshevik opponent. Vindicarex swiftly reinforcing. He's also got the field infirmary up. What will he do next? Will he take up? Will he commit to more infantry? What will Vindicarex exactly do? I mean, he's got a bunch of resources, but they're so far going absolutely nowhere. Plus, I mean, he's also got the Dutch and so does Yurek. There we go. We got a support company up here for Vindicarex, adding some support weapons to his men in this beleaguered moment. There you go. Contra being suppressed here by the MD42. More Contra trying to maneuver about here. 2 squads so far halted by the MD42. By the buzzsaw, as was also known. Grenadiers still low on health and numbers, so they constantly need to retreat. So we'll go for Molotovs here. Oh, not Molotovs, I mean mortars or Maxims here. Field guns. We're just going to try and move straight here to the tank command. So a few options there for Vindicarex, and certainly again, Yurek has managed to cut him off once more. And we got a doctoral choice here. It is guard rifle. Don't see that so much. I do think it is a pretty solid doctor as well. It just, you know, doesn't offer heavy mortars as well or big tanks. But on the other hand, it does offer a lot for your conscripts plus guardsmen. Plus heavy artillery if need be. So now soon Vindicarex here can upgrade his men with submachine guns. He's got guardsmen there. Plus his men can already hit the dirt, giving them basically light cover bonus wherever they are. Plus they can't be suppressed, meaning he can actually do some, well, nasty last stands if he wants to. Here would be a pretty good spot for Molotov. There you go, bouncing up. That looks like Yurek is just not used to playing this as a Russian player who uses Molotovs. They certainly seem to have decreased a bit here, but Vindicarex seems to be trying to, you know, bring them back into fashion. Up north here, Pioneer is going to be hit there by Guard Squad. No upgrades there, that's partly due not to enough munitions. 2-2 rolling in here. He's going to need at least one more Guard Squad or something. There you go, he hits the dirt, basically to minimise the fire he takes here from the 2-2-2. He's got the anti-tank grenades almost done. Guardsmen, they're pushing back the Pioneers. More conscripts moving up. Almost done. Here we got Grenadiers moving up. And there we go, anti-tank grenades ready. There we go, damn it. Engine MD42 moving up. Nice work there, harassment done. He hasn't grabbed the fuel point there, he should consider it. And there you go, Guardsmen here engaging Grenadiers. The Grenadiers so are on the upper the Guardsmen in light cover. Not going to work out well there unless you say pops. Well, I think we need 2 plus a concussive grenade there versus the Grenadiers instead. Rough grenade off. Blows a bit of dirt up. But Yurek and Helmut stumbles over pretty dead there under sustained fire from the Guardsmen. So again, Yurek here putting very much emphasis on the centre. Doesn't quite move in to defend the fuel point here, so Vindicarex should be able to cut that off. Up here, reinforcement, and we got our maximum there for Vindicarex. Grenadiers moving ahead.
The enemy is taking our territory.
MD42 trying to do here with the Russians in the north. Guardsmen there suffering the wrath of the MD42. 1200 rounds per minute. Fun fact, the Germans had by the end of the one MD40 the machine gun that could fire faster than that. That was the MD45. Because they made it even simpler based, meaning you could achieve an even higher rate of fire that would have probably been reasonably difficult to control. 2 moving in, and then you just need to hit retreat. I suppose you could try and bait him in, I don't know. Contra versus Pioneers. Contra there, soon to be engaged by Grenadiers. Contra sneaking up here behind the MD42. Good work there by Vindicarex. Maxim sitting up there, go Pioneers a bit of trouble. Contra there, we got Panzer Grenadier out here for Yurek. Some more hardened men of the 3rd Panzer Division up here, Contra versus Grenadiers. A lot of action here and there. And 2-2 did hit the mine, did suffer engine damage there. 2's back here for healing reinforcement. Guardsmen, they need to retreat very soon. We got the Panzer Grenadier pushing up forwards. That's a faster land. Back at base here, we do have no tech up there for Yurek as Vindicarex. He still hasn't gone any further here in the support from Company. He is suffering some manpower loss, and there we go. Got a quick rough grenade here from Yurek's Grenadiers on the Maxim, getting a single kill there. The neat piece is quite exploded. Tank over tank commander, there you go. He's going to take up now. Troops are reinforcing and healing, getting into the best condition to fight the fascists. Can also now consider upgrading here some of his men with submachine guns. Of course, he's planning first for the DP light machine guns. That's certainly understandable, or perhaps something else for those munitions. Up here, the Germans are swarming northwards, grabbing points, in fact, trying to cut off there. Go flare mine actually went off there. Ludwig got a bit of a surprise there. Almost done there with another Pioneer squad for Yurek, grabbing the fuel point in the south there, taking it from the Russians. And he hasn't done anything with MD42 there. In fact, looks like that was sort of the one meant to go for it, but is sort of just right at the edge there. Right at the edge. His feet is just touching the exterior there. The bomb is not quite in there. Another flare trip mine goes off here. Reinhardt dead. Molotov here against the Panzer Grenadiers. Maximum getting ready. We got conscripts there moving ahead, and there we go. Release gun squad there being upgraded with PPH-41s. The early model, if you will. The later one essentially basically meant they replaced the drum magazine with a stick magazine, since the stick magazine was lighter but also more reliable. The drum magazine did have some issues there. So sort of a little fun fact there. They did try to replace it with the PPS-43, which was supposed to be cheaper and easier to make and manufacture and so on there. But they just had so many PPH-41s, they pretty much just used that for the end of the war. So a little fun fact there about them. In fact, the Germans captured a lot of them as well. Millions. In fact, they converted, I think, 1 to 2 millions to use German ammunition. There's a quick fun fact there. Almost got there. The MB-43 anti-tank grenade for a continued retreat. Was still able to do a lot of damage here in the south. Grabbing back the fuel point here. Grenadiers or guardsmen there standing ready to defend against the Germans. Might need some support though. Country ready. We got a T7 on the way there for Vindicarex. And the 210th Rifle Division. Grenadiers here versus conscripts. Maximum there going for the point here in the south. Guardsmen there versus the Pioneers. Grenadiers firing off rifle grenade. There you go. Vindicarex gets out of the way just in the nick of time. Down close there though. Up here, Grenadiers versus conscripts. Back at base. No tech up yet there for Yurek. And Vindicarex's T7 light chain there does hit the battlefield. And Yurek's only got a 2-2 to stop that. So that could definitely give Vindicarex some swing back momentum against Yurek at the moment. Here, conscripts hitting the dirt run from the Grenadiers, which pretty much gives them the upper hand there up close. Particularly since they're also more veteran. At least they should have given the upper hand, guessing they were just in such a poor condition. They didn't quite work out there. Bit awkward, and of course me to say, well, they'll probably win that one. But sometimes, again, when the Grenadiers also manage to hit veterancy and has basically a better condition, that can also pull it off. There you go, Engineers fighting for survival from the inside of a ship. They're waiting for the T7 to save them, and there we go, some hits. They're going off against the Grenadiers. We got more Panzer Grenadiers there for Yurek. No Pack 40, and he doesn't have the munitions for a Panzerschreck, so I wonder what caused that, or perhaps it's just a bit too quick for him to sort of react on. Who knows? I'll wait, constantly hit there with their PPSH-41. Initially, they were sort of handed out to special companies within a division. Later on, though, roughly half the division would have been equipped with submachine guns in one manner or the other. As the war progressed, they basically just switched over to equipping the men with as many submachine guns as they possibly could. So a little fun fact there. Troops are healing, reinforcing. And we got mobile defense there for Yurek. That's probably going to mean a Puma here to try and take on the T-70. And before keeping the guards from the center occupied. Panzer Grenadiers is slowly seeking northwards. We can see Vindicarex now has got most of the map then. He's got most of the fuel points for sure. Maxim dug in here ready to defend the northern fuel point to the last bullet. And there we go. Puma out here for Yurek. Southwards, 2-2 moving ahead here. Grenadiers nearby as well. Constantly moving up, but they're taking heavy fire there from the Germans, and without much support there, that's not going to last long. I mean, they can pop off a Molotov, but there's going to be limits. Oh, nice. They expect him to run out. Should step through right at the door there. Not bad, not bad. But the problem is now we got the Panzer Grenadiers moving up as well. At that point, there's no chance for them to delay the Germans there. Conscripts moving up with the Panzer Grenadiers with a bit less distance might work out, but there you go. Molotov off, and there you go. Hits the dirt. Veteran free, ultimates are retreating. Could have been close, they might have been able to pull it off, but certainly would have been risky either way though. Push back there. Flare trip might go solid there, killing another German soldier. Puma patrolling about, they're looking for the T-70, perhaps expecting to hit northwards. He's actually heading northwards there. In fact, the T-70 is moving up there, going to try and hit those Panzer Grenadiers, wipe them. Flare trip man there spotted by the Pioneers, and there go back to wipe them. One more hit, one more hit. That's 340 manpower dead. There we go. Unit wipe there. Then we got the Puma moving up. T-7 moves into the range of fire of it. Down to half health over here from the encounter from the Puma. Another hit there from the T-7 and the Puma, but he's not going to last. Not going to last. And there you go. T-70 abandoned. Puma finishes off the job though. Another shot there, knocking it out. So that's a bit of a loss there to Vindicarex at the moment. T-70 kaput. Fletcher man goes off there. Doesn't kill anyone this time around, just singes some on foot. From north here, Engineers holding off against the Puma. Yurek swinging back the map, they're taking back what belonged to Germany, to the Reich. And Vindicarex, they're following up with a field gun to help deal with the vehicles. Panzergrenadier, they're hitting veterans who won. 2-2 flanking against the maximum. Nice work there. We got constant going up there with the submachine guns in hand, and bellies possibly full of vodka, who knows. But oh, there we go, up close here. They just annihilate the Panzergrenadiers. This time they're able to close in easily. But there you go, Bun Grenade leaves numerous conscripts dead in the middle of the road. Delaying their Vindicarex advance on the centre victory point. North Engineers versus Pioneers. The Pioneers are getting the upper hand with MP40s. Here 2-2 blasting away, close to veteran 3. No tech up still there for Yurek. He definitely needs to consider doing something about that soon.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Guards called halted. There we go, Rifle Naked. The conscripts lands a nice hit there. Guardsmen need to retreat. They're getting mauled there in the middle of the road. Not looking good there. Maximum field gun moving up here. Troops reinforcing. Healing, getting stitched back together. Same happening in Yurek space. Yurek has yet to take out there. I mean, in theory, he could play for the command tank, but that's just, I don't know, feels a bit short-sighted in case Vindicarex begins bringing up more armour. Which case is going to be a bit more of a struggle here. I mean, just relying on mobile defensive call-ins tends to be a pretty risky gambit for any German player, and again, so many will end up going for it. More Rifle HC, it doesn't quite have much impact. Here we go, we got continuing pushing through to the southern fuel point. Conscripts here pursuing there, going for 2. I mean, he might want to hit the dirt here. Oh no, gets beyond the arc of fire there. Vindicarex and the 210th Rifle Division is showing a bit on the defensive against the 3rd Panzer Division. Struggling.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Is Yurek going to call up here the command Panzer IV, the Panzerbefehlswagen? Almost got the fuel pony before to do with the gun. Hits dirt on the point. I think he's just within range to actually pop a Molotov, but isn't quite doing this. He's got another Molotov right in the front door. Nice work there. Flanking the infantry. We've got the 2-2 moving up there though. Going for the fuel points again overall, and there you go. Panzers moving from the north. Conscripts without enough support here up close, and there you go. Vetu 2 for the Panzergrenadiers. Command tank out as well there for Yurek. Conscripts need to retreat. Oh, he's not going to retreat in time, and wiped. Bit too much going on there for Vindicarex, and he did suffer the punishment there. 2-2 falling back in the face of more angry Russians. Command tank moving ahead here with the Grenadier support. No mines laid down there by Vindicarex. So far it's been mostly flare trip mines, no sort of real mines. There you go. Command tank engages in the conscripts sort of crawling on the dirt there. Up north, conscripts versus Panzergrenadier. We got Gasp moving up as well. Puma moving in. The South Grenadier sneaking in there. We got a mine in the middle of the road. Not a bad spot. Will certainly help slow down any vehicles from Yurek. Yurek's Puma there flying away. Gasp northwards. There you go. Fletcher mines kills another. Panzergrenadier. The Gasp finish off another. Interesting to know he hasn't actually upgraded. The mistake tries to get Cat's last man there with a grenade. Not well timed there. Command tank moving up. They're laying down a smoke screen, interestingly enough. Perhaps to guard the retreat of the Panzergrenadier. Back at base, nothing further happening for Vindicarex except he's floating a lot of resources there, by the way. Definitely needs to do something about that. Here, Grenadiers going for the CoH point, trying to recapture that for the fatherland. As for Yurek, nothing further happening. They could go for more Panzergrenadiers. Hope they stay alive a bit longer than the first ones. Vindicarex are under quite a bit of pressure there. Floating resources, need to be careful about that. Command tank down to less than half health hits, having suffered several hits from the SIS-3. There we go, conscript charging forwards at the 2-2-2. Back here, nothing further happening at the moment. He could take up, he could go for T-54-76 here versus Yurek. But so far, no sign of that. In fact, he's just floating a lot of manpower. He could take up, he could go for Garsman, he could go for mortars, he could go for a lot of things. There's nothing there. We got another flare tip mine going off here, killing another Grenadier, and the others have been killed by a mine down there by the road, by the looks of it. Grenadiers put back in for the Guardsman. It can be upgraded now, by the way. Command tank pulling back for repairs. Back at base here for Vindicarex, nothing further going on. There's yet to be any sign of tack up of bigger tanks. And here the Guardsmen just sort of wait for something to happen. And meanwhile, Yurek hard at work there fixing up his vehicle pool. He's not taking up armor. Instead, we get a howitzer up there from Vindicarex now. The ML20 152mm gun howitzer. Pretty big piece of artillery, which I believe was also occasionally used during urban warfare or urban battles to sort of, well, blow up fortified positions and the likes. Mowing up their gun a bit more to sort of direct fire. Conscious here versus 2 Grenadiers. Squads no upgrades by the here for Yurek's Grenadiers. There's been no light machine guns at all. One squad suppressed, the other one pushed out of the cover. There's the Molotovs hits the small car. We got an SN6 on the way there for Vindicarex and the 210th Rifle Division. 2-2 being fixed up there. Puma good to go. Command tank good to go. And the howitzer is still being worked on there. Grenadiers holding up there. I mean, this is really where light machine gun would help much more. I mean, Grenadiers inside the house like this don't do much there without a light machine gun. Heavy machine gun, they're firing at the conscripts up north here. Command tank engaging. Guardsmen taking farther from them. They have yet to be upgraded. The interesting decision there by Vindicarex. Nice upgrade. The other conscript squad, well, that's supposed to be understandable. But there you go. SN6 on the way there for Vindicarex. Howitzer ready to fire as well at the fascists. There we go. 152mm shell flying over here and kills Otto and Rudolf. So you got a bit of artillery there from Vindicarex laying down mines to make it harder for Yurek to rush through in any angle and sort of, just knock it out like that. Good move there by Vindicarex, realising that the artillery is probably going to be a priority target there for Yurek. But it's time here for the mid-game analysis. We also got the SN6 now bombarding, but in terms of damage, Vindicarex is at kills-wise though. Yurek is very much in the lead there, thanks to Panzer Grenadiers, the command tank certainly all timing out, and certainly the MG42. His opponent being Russian certainly doesn't, hurt. In terms of army value, though, they're reasonably close, but again, Yurek has sort of been edging ahead there. Vindicarex is certainly trying to keep pace there with Yurek. Resource float-wise, again, though, that also explains a bit. I mean, Vindicarex has been floating a lot, but again, with the howitzer, he's certainly getting bringing up some of the big guns to try and, crush his opponent, and certainly the assault gun will certainly aid a bit. But even that, he's still floating a lot more fuel than his opponents. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that he can do in terms of points held. I mean, overall, Vindicarex has been more in control, and certainly Yenri being more in control tends to result in larger losses. So that's not to be, surprised at, really, though. Again, we do see some times that Yurek sort of pulling back, and certainly he's sort of getting more and more back in control versus Vindicarex. I mean, for Vindicarex, he needs to spend some of those resources. Get a bit more infantry, I think would be good as a Soviet player, but otherwise, try to bring up some T-34-76s, maybe Katyusha, some Su-35s. They could think do a lot there versus Yurek at the moment. But I think some more infantry would certainly do him a lot of good there. Try to pressure more on the south here besides the north, but also lay down some mines here and there, so that way further trip up Yurek's forces and bleed them out. As for Yurek, tech up I think is definitely needed here. Bring out some medium armor, something you can actually work besides the command tank and the Puma. Another Panzer Grenadier squad would not be a bad idea, but otherwise just upgrade the Grenadiers with light machine guns. That would really give them much more firepower to bring to bear versus Vindicator's infantry, and I think give an edge there. Also a few mines here and there could, I think, also do a lot there to sort of slow down Vindicator's assaults and maybe buy him more time. So that's definitely something there for Yurek to consider as well. There's an attack through here to sort of try and hit the howitzer, maybe going through the base. There's a few options here for him to consider, but he needs to be careful about just charging head on into Vindicator's lines. He needs to try and hit from the sides. So there you go, let's return to the fight and see what happens. A lot of artillery fire there from Vindicarex there, Yurek, and the 5th or 3rd Panzer Division. 2 moving up here, virtually 13 kills. Howitzer so far just with 2 kills. But certainly with that, he has signaled to Yurek he's got a really big gun. Command tank hitting with the Russian troops up north here, supported by the Panzer Grenadiers. High explosive shells flying all over the place. Station 6 falling back. His Grenadiers push up, plus the Puma. Shoots, misses. And he's bringing up a half-track here, the M5. Interesting. It's a bit rare to see a Soviet player going for the half-track. He doesn't have the munitions for the AA mount, so could it possibly be actually going to use to reinforce his troops? That would be pretty nice to see. Again, it is something a lot of Soviet players could consider doing, but generally never do. I've certainly had some success with the Soviets using half-tracks sort of aggressively to support men, but also just transport them ahead. Can be quite nasty. It's certainly also several advantages of the Wehrmacht half-track at the moment. It's got better armor, better damage, plus troops can fire out of it, meaning overall, it can do a lot better in those departments. And it is moving ahead.
Off track here.
Sandbags being dark here to help hold the center victory point. Good work there by Vindicarex. T-70 in the way of their light tank. Half-track just holding back for 9 before 2 opening up there from behind a small tree. They could try and hit, but it's too late here. They haven't hit the dirt, so they've quickly suppressed. Yurek here, bang, back still in control of the map there, as he's yet to take. Oh, he's finally taking up. They took him long enough. Barrage fire there against the MD42 trying to hit there. Not quite succeeding. And we got to the fire here from the howitzer. He's shooting straight for the base here, I think. Just blind fire by the looks of it. Not entirely sure what he's hoping to hit here. But so far, he's just wasting shells. Using smoke here to push against the M6 with the Panzerfaust, but looks like there you go, damaging the engine. Could try and move the Puma in then to flank from the north, hit the M6 from that angle, but so far Yurek does not seem to be interested in flanking, instead he just barges head on into the assault gun. Not the wisest move there, I think, by Yurek. In the centre, we got two small probes there for Vindicarex, gun that is flanking up behind. Field gun turning back, we got the T-70 moving in there, but there go 2-2 in the way. Half-track not doing much so far there, the M5. Flanking up behind the gun is looking to do as much damage as possible. Half-track could try and move up there to reinforce the troops to the front line here. Some of their field guns. T-70 went down very quickly there. Maybe a misclick there from Vindicarex, who knows, but either way that thing went down very fast. It cost him a lot. They're trying to reinforce the field gun. It was too late here though. But the Grenadiers end up retreating here, possibly expecting the air amount. He just wants to get out of there, but you know, joke's on him. It's just to reinforce the troop and give him another kind of strength at the front line. Almost got the half-track there already with the Puma though. Command tank advancing there, firing with the Scanner Guardsman. And there you go, easily able to reinforce it at the front line, meaning he doesn't have to retreat. Could also reinforce field guns, Maximum, which again is really powerful for the Surge, because again they're already reasonably difficult to kill. So being able to reinforce them at the front line can make a Surge player really difficult to push off the field. Got another barrage here from Vindicarex. Against the fascists, it's the infantry company there. I'm guessing he's going to catch troops that move past here towards the centre of the map.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
A bit of the good old let's shoot and hope it hits something artillery doctrine. Field gun bombarding, assault gun bombarding, and he's just firing every gun he's got at Germans. Find some upgrades there for the Grenadiers. There will be one squad upgrade with that machine gun, to another one getting one as well. In the centre, before to the blast it, not quite getting off any hits. Quickly reinforcing the field gun here with the power of the half-track. Needs to keep reinforcing the MD42's bleeding out, otherwise he needs to get the house there to knock it out. And Maxim trying to set up there, but it's getting shot as well here. Panzer gun is still pushed away from his flank. That's Sanford, they're pushing for the centre victory point, trying to flank in there on the field gun. Good work there, good work. Half-track turning back to support, field gun support, or assault gun supporting. Other one could also support. Out to soon ready to fire, gun is moving up there. Command tank with the revive support there. Got quick coming out to fire from the field gun. Puma moving up. HN6 moving up. Max without to get wiped here. Command tank taking heavy damage. They're down to half health. Assault gun moving up. They're pushing back the Puma. Grenadiers almost wiped here. Could suffer. There we go. Wiped. Bit of a loss there for Yurek, and that was a light machine gun squad as well. MD42 there. Oh, firing away. There we go. Veteran free, by the way. Quite nasty. Assault gun bombarding. Howard's ready to fire again. Almost got the MD42 there. Let's see where he fires this time around. Round to the base again, hoping once more for the, you know, let's shoot and hope doctrine to finally pay off. So far, though, just like every other time, it's not very effective. Still only 2 kills, only 2 dead fascists. But there you go. Finally scored a kill thanks to that, instead of, you know, shooting where he actually knows there is some stuff. But there you go, more kills all of a sudden. Now it's got up to 7 there. Suddenly landing some more impressive hits there against Yurek and the German army, which yet to build up its bomb corps. In fact, he's heading for the next tier. He's heading for the heavy panzer corps, in which case he needs to get that pretty quickly there. We can bring out some armor there. I think field gun needs to be reinforced again, but looks like he's forgetting about it. Half-track's made 2 kills so far, still not reinforcing. Gun is being suppressed here. Grabbing the fuel point back. Northfoot's Pioneers going territory. Then the south seems to be completely forgotten here by Vindicarex at the moment. Heavy panzer corps going up there for Yurek. Not reinforcing the field gun. Really should consider doing that while the half-track is still about. Conscripts successfully pushing back the pioneers there. 2 versus conscripts here. Got one assault coming down there to help deal with them. 8 kills on the howitzer, almost ready to fire again. There you go, Vetri 3 Maxim versus Vetri 3 Panzer, and the Panzers quickly find themselves pinned to the ground. And there you go, heavy Panzer Corps. You can soon go for the Sturm Panzer, that would not be a bad idea, but again, versus all the assault guns and the S-6s, field guns, I mean, he could consider a Panther here. And then it's properly supported, could do a lot of damage that way to Vindicarex. Another barrage into the base here. Another T-70 from Vindicarex. Look like he's not even taking up here any further. He's just into big guns and light vehicles. Puma and Tutu striking on the rather isolated S-76 there. No support, no screen, no nothing there. Bit of a mistake there, I think, by Vindicarex, and Yurek is quick to punish that mistake with his Puma. Nicely there, gaining Vetri 2 assault gun blown to tiny bits.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
Losses being suffered here. And he's going for a Panzerwerfer. I'm not entirely sure that's going to be the entirely best idea there for Yurek. I mean, it's an artillery weapon, and something that can be helpful. The thing is, it's a burst artillery weapon. It just fires in short bursts, does some damage, which means, you know, you need to then be able to push through there. Problem is, he doesn't have a lot of units that can sort of seriously push through there. He needs something that can sustain momentum, you know, like a tank, like the Panther, or a Sturmpanzer. Instead, he goes for something just 5 bursts, and then he has to sort of be able to exploit it right then and there, or clear that specific target. Problem is, there's a lot of sort of varied targets that can do different things. So I'm not entirely sure that's going to work out the best here for Yurek versus Vindicarex.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
11 kills on the howitzer. More shotguns there, of course, for Vindicarex as well. And there we go, we got the Panzerwerfer out. Generally, though, they were only part of the Panzer divisions. There's a fun fact there. Unlike the Nebelwerfers, which of course was the non-self-propelled version, which was pretty much just an independent battalions attached wherever needed. There you go, Panzerwerfer barrage. Trying to get some Maxim here, and wipes it. Good work there by Yurek. Assault in the centre of the Puma going in. Comes to hit the dirt behind the sandbag. Comes being pushed back. Almost got the Puma there. Smoke screen laid down. Pioneers pushing through the smoke screen laid down with the Puma there. Close to the Russian positions. Nice work there. Assault gun moving up. Got a Chutsu flanking in there. Trying to get it. Got the assault gun turning back to deal with it. Almost got the comes to the Pioneers. Close to being wiped out as well. Almost got the... Nope. Couldn't hit it at all. Grenadiers is suppressed as well. Half track now. Upgrade to the air. Half track. Command tank moving up, need to bring down some guns on that. But as I might have noticed, the Panzerwerfer did nothing here for the assault clear. Partly because he blasted away on a single Maxim. Then he's over to the assault gun, that's going to help him outmatch. Oh, we're moving up as well, we've still got the howitzer firing away. It's 12 kills now, hoping to get some targets around there. In fact, could hit the Panzerwerfer, as Yurek is pretty unlucky there. Another barrage here though, this time from an S-76. More kills there by the looks of it. Another Grenadier squad lost here for the German army. Command tank engaging the S-76, but the S-76 quickly gains T2. Yurek suddenly finding himself in a pretty awkward position here, and the Panzerwerfer again is of limited help at the moment. Panzer Grenadiers are pushed back by the Vetri 3 Guardsmen, have yet to be upgraded. I'm quite surprised at that, to be honest. Usually you want to upgrade your Guardsmen, but Vindicarex doesn't seem to care or find it interesting, or need it anyways. More Pioneers there for Yurek, more artillery running down there on his base there for Vindicarex's howitzer. MD-42 heroically guarding the cut-off point, defending there the access to the fuel point, and units saying Southwest assault guns waiting reserve, and the howitzer just keeps blasting away there. Almost got the medic bunker there. In fact, looks like some of the medics are on fire. Otto, don't you think it's kind of hot here? Nah, you're just being silly, Fritz. And he's going for double Panzerwerfer. That's a bold move. I'm not entirely sure that's going to help. They're not. That's the assault guns or the air half taken to allow them to push through quickly. I mean, it could work out. I mean, he could lay down one hell of a devastating barrage and push through there. But again, he doesn't have a lot of push with it increasingly. You got more Panzerwerfers by the way here for Yurek. You got artillery lane being laid down against him. There we go. Good Panzerwerfer barrage still wiping conscripts on almost the field gun here as well. And the half-track upgraded countering force. 12 kills there. From the south, the Conscript holding up there. We got 217 versus 247. Command tank engaging the Conscript side. Maxim flanking from the south here. From the north. And we got the 2nd Panzerwerfer out here for Yurek and the 3rd Panzer Division, rolling out there with a lot of rockets. Assault guns moving down there, flanking the command tank, and with nothing to screen or cover the retreat here, I mean, it's mostly can lay down the panzer station and the smoke screen. But that's going to be limited there since it doesn't block, the path itself. It only blocked this part here, so you'd at least then try to blitz, lay it down around here, in which case you could have more adroitly covered his retreat. In this case, it didn't really do much for him, so not the best use of the panzer position, and Vindicarex punished him for it. In fact, Vindicarex all of a sudden has a lot more control of the map here. And now Yurek doesn't really have any other tank to sort of really take the fight to the enemy. And certainly nothing that can, survive hits from the assault guns to any greater degree. The closest he would have there would be the Panther, which didn't get, instead he went for 2 Panzerwerfers. Another barrage here. Trying to silence the enemy howitzer with it. Problem is, at that range, it's pretty much inaccurate and won't hit much there. Certainly not a single target like a howitzer. Medic bunker down there. We got 15 kills there on the howitzer. 21 building. It's very close there to Vetty 2. Moving up. They're trying to get the air half to get Vetty 2 there. Assault guns are moving in. Plus, we still got the field gun in reserve as well. Yurek is looking increasingly worse off here. Almost lost the Puma there as well to the Russians, close to 53. And we got more assault gun bombardment. I think he's trying to knock out the infantry company, actually. Just trying to cut off Yurek from getting any mortars or infantry, which I think tells, if he's knocking out for the mortars, tells us how much he's worried about the Panzerwerfers. Big barrage here. Bit better accuracy. Gets one of the field guns, but there's still the 2 assault guns. And there's still the air half-track as well. That didn't quite work out fully there for Yurek. Coming up then 19 kills and going for the northern victory point here, trying to stall the bleed there to buy more time for the Panthers to arrive if he does go for them. Grenadiers moving up, still no upgrades on that last remaining Grenadiers squad. Panzer Grenadiers here up north here, grabbing fuel and victory points. Field gun seems to have bugged out there, bit of a shame. There's a quick suppression by the air half-track though, 10 kills. And the MG42 pushed back here as well by the Maxim. Artillery continues to rain down there, almost 52 there.
The sector is at risk.
Troops retreating in, so he could see some wipes here. So Fernando, he needs to quickly get towards the heavy Panzer Corps, the Light Mechanized Company, before he risks getting wiped there. Another Panzerwerfer batch, he's going to try and silence it again. Grenadiers are lost. Yup. And again, I mean, in this case, more of the rockets hit. The problem is he can't really get off the sort of concentration he needs or wants at that range. He needs to be much closer. We need to take other path towards here, fire at that range, or try and go up through here and fire sort of around here, so that way silence it. At this range again, the rockets simply spread out too much. That's the thing about most artillery. The farther you are away from the target and from the artillery piece, the more the shots sort of spread out there. So at those ranges he's firing, it's mostly useful for dealing with sort of larger group forces. Against single targets like the howitzer, he needs to get a lot closer with his Panzerwerfer to have any sort of real chance of knocking it out, or he needs to fire a lot more Panzerwerfers at the same bloody time to at least increase the chance of that working. Oh, there we go, we got Sodair supporting against Yurek as well. The R2 strikes in, and there you go, Panzer is getting pinned to the ground. They're almost wiped out here. Boom moves up and takes it there from the assault gun, hits eventually 3. Bad news there for him. Panzerwerfer hanging about in the south. The command tank is not really bringing much progress there to Yurek. Can't really do much against the assault guns, which are pretty much his primary threat here. Again, there's Panzerwerfer instead of that Panther. I think was a bit of a mistake there. Again, he should have either gone for a Panther, should have stuck to 2-3 and then gone for a Panther Force or something else. Another Panzerwerfer barrage here. Again, it's doing some damage, getting some kills, but it's not really pushing the front line. Again, it's a burst weapon, so if you can't, use that burst to push forward, you're not going to go anywhere. Take a note versus a howitzer, we can just lay down more consistent barrages, for example, with the assault guns, we can also lay down more consistent barrages as well. Barrages. Almost right up the Panzer Grenadiers here. Panzerwerfer barrage here. Doesn't do too much, just hope and, you know, something dies. Type. Overall looking pretty grim here. Machine gun about to get wiped out here by the Sturmovik. Assault guns are firing there. 24 kills on the howitzer now. Almost got the comfortable headquarters knocked out, by the way. It has suffered a lot there too. Russian artillery. It's 47 versus 217. Graham the Sun, the victory point with the Panzer gun is up north. We got country standing about there. Command tank with Pioneer support moving up there. And a third assault gun there for Vindicarex. We've got command tank up there.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Opening up close, Panzer Grenadier advancing. Taking hits there from the assault guns. And almost got the guardsman there. Comes they're heading the dirt, trying to defend the victory point. Got the assault guns, we're going to hunt down the command tank. There you go. Command tank in trouble. There goes assault guns just firing away there and trying to pop smoke and escape from us again. As you might notice when it's out there, it's still in front of the enemy, so it doesn't help it so much. Pulling up here behind the hedgerows, the hedges. Promising himself fight through it. And there you go. Command tank knocked out. There's another Befehlspanzerwagen lost there for Yurek. Who moves head straight to the assault guns here as well. And pop smoke as well. Tries to shoot there, but his stick gets knocked out as well. Now it's just down to the Panzerwerfer, and again the Panzerwerfers aren't particularly helping much here. Can be useful, but again it requires something they can be useful with. And that's rather what Yurek I think is lacking here. Panzerwerfer barrage there, almost got the gunners with artillery. So close to getting the Maxim, promise you moved the Maxim just in time and avoided being utterly annihilated there by the Panzerwerfer. Almost got the comfortable headquarters there, 23 points left there for Yurek versus 217. Pioneer's about to get wiped here. These bases striking the base of the always assault guns plus a half track. Going in there, almost got it. One more shot, the comfortable headquarters going to go down. Panzerwerfer there being spotted, one knocked out. Destroyed comfortable headquarters now. Puma moving in, the last Puma, but again, right in front of everything else. There go air half track assault guns. Just knocking it out then with that. Yurek is pretty much a spent force. The 3rd Panzer Division is forced to break off the assault. Completely decimated. GG, game over there. Well played with Vindicarex. Well played, not plied. Rough start there for him. Yurek, I think, played quite consistently there, but of course, as sort of the game progressed, Vindicarex was able to turn it around, making good use of the tank with tank command. I would say he flowed a bit much and sort of weighed a bit much there for my liking, but still, good use of the half tech, good use of the assault guns. The howitzer there certainly proved quite effective as well there. Plus, nice use of the doctrine overall. They, in fact, he used every single bit of the doctrines. I mean, thumbs up there to Vindicarex. Could have flanked a few more times here and there, but overall played quite well. Whereas Yurek, I think, was all A, to focus in the center. They just kept bashing his head in. Not enough flanking from Yurek, but also true reliant on the doctrine. And when he finally taked up, you know, for actually something there, he went heavy Panzer Corps for double Panzerwerfers, which, you know, couldn't really push the front form. And that's what he needed. Not something to kill the enemy. He needed something to pull the front. Push it, in which case you needed a Panther or Sturmpanzer, needed tier 3 for like Stugs or Panzer IVs, and he didn't have any of that. And the problem was the stuff he had was reasonably well countered here by the assault guns. You need something that could threaten them more consistently, and that's basically the problem there. Yurek never really got that, so basically by that point, Vindicarex rather had that one under wraps. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, want to subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send in a reply and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye.